Hey everybody, Sferno11 here. Oh, that's much better. I just tried to start the recording and I only had 10 FPS a second. So I'm going to be doing another little update video while I'm just playing something for fun. Let you guys know what's going on with me and why my uploads have kind of really reduced. So I'm going to be playing a fun little Warcraft Frozen Throne map of mine. Just wish that I'm actually playing a hacked version or a cracked version of the game right now because my BattleNet account was stolen. And actually called Blizzard and checked with them, and they my email and my password, they both responded with yes, that was your email and password at one point. But it's been changed a couple of times since then, so since you can't give us the last one, we can't prove it. And I even downloaded a CD key to try to find, or a CD key finder, so so I had my CD key, I had my old password and email address, and they were like, well, there's nothing we can do. Too bad. So that was a little frustrating. But what's going on with me? Well, as I am sure everybody knows that follows me, which is it's 6 people, I think. I have not been posting videos lately. There's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, my video card is actually dying. It's not dead yet, but it was in the process of dying, and my computer was crashing almost on an hourly, almost on a every 2 or 3 hour basis. It was just shutting down completely and then restarting. Little frustrating. But it makes recording videos actually difficult. Like you can see, even recording this is making the computer lag a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. I definitely can. It's running a lot slower than it should be. Or it's not smooth. It's jumping around a little bit. I mean, oh well. Anyways, though, so that's one factor as to why I haven't been recording, but the other one is, honestly, I'm having a hard time wanting to. I work out as a maintenance guy at a decent trailer park, decent for Michigan. Actually, for Michigan, it's pretty good. But, so, I work outside a lot, and so the only times I really have to record are the weekends. And so usually I don't really, when I get off of work, my first thought isn't, hey, let's record videos. It's, I'm exhausted, I want to go lay down. I know that sounds really pathetic and lazy, and I do apologize for that. It's just, it's difficult to want to record when, even now, I'm recording this on a Sunday, because when I get off of work, my first thought isn't, I want to do this. Also, we don't have air conditioning, and I do live in the southernmost part of Michigan, so it's quite hot in here, which does not help my desire to record and talk, especially after I've been working out in the sun all day. But, these are excuses. My grandfather did pass away recently, within the last month, so that's upsetting as well. I had an emergency trip out to California that I had to do to get my parents out there as soon as possible. Overall, I'm doing okay, though. I am still alive, and I am still recording. I've got a stream of about 6 or 7... No, I don't have that many. I have 4 or 5 videos that are waiting to post. Yeah, so that's what's going on with me. So what are my plans for recording? Well, as I've also kind of hit a point with Phantasy Star Online, my current Let's Play, that I really don't want to play it anymore. And that's simply because Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2 specifically, they're actually really boring. And I hate to word it like that. That's not my intent. But the game is very, very repetitive, especially once, I've poured hours of countless hours into the game. I had a level 140 with every specialty weapon that a hunter can get. And then I made 4 characters, so I had I had a force that was level 60. It's just, once you hit a certain point, the game stops being enjoyable, which it's not necessarily bad, but I'm playing through it, and it's just, the game isn't as fun as it used to be. Which, I mean, that's no excuse. I started the series, so I should finish it, and I know that. It's just, I'm just wanted to explain to you guys why I'm hesitating to do it. It's the ruins themselves, which is the last area, really isn't anything different than what we've seen before. The enemies are exactly the same. The enemies aren't the same. They're different. But the layouts, I mean, in the end, when you simplify it, it's not too complicated. You look for the red portal. You go through the portal. You kill the boss. It pretty simple. But that being said, my enthusiasm has curbed, especially because once we get to the point where we have to fight once I kill the end boss, there's really not anything to do until we get to until we get to the point where we can fight the demon, or when we fight the end. Each time you fight the boss on hard, normal, hard, very hard, and ultimate, something new is added, like a new form is added. It's interesting. I want to go here. But overall, it's interesting, but it's really, there's not a whole lot of new content there. And so I don't know, it's hard to explain. Those of you who have played the game, you know what I'm talking about. The game is very repetitive, especially because I'm playing it alone. So there's no one that's really can play it. There's no one really playing it with me, and that's where a lot of the fun from PSO stems from, is being able to play it with friends and family. You can play it alone. It's not as much fun. So I'm also struggling with that and trying to find a point where I can say, okay, the series is actually done now, and a point where I can say, how I don't know. I'm just trying to find a good stopping point with PSO, and trying to figure out how I can take care of that. So that's what's going on with me, and that's the update that's going on. That's what's going on right now. I'm thinking that I might do a Dark Souls Let's Play, just for fun, because I really like Dark Souls. I actually just rebought. Speaking as thirsty work. No AC. Good stuff. Yeah, but I really like Dark Souls. I actually just rebought, what's it called? Prepare to Die from Steam, because I enjoy the game so much. But I also have Dark Souls 2, what is it? What's the newest update that they did? I don't remember what it's called offhand. It's Scholar of Last Sin, I think it was. But Dark Souls has always been a game that I've really loved, and even though it's hard, it's a game that I really enjoy. So I might do that. There's another thing that I wanted to discuss too. For those of you that are following me dedicatedly, I do appreciate it. And there's one guy in particular that's following me just because of Phantasy Star Online, and for his sake, I do apologize, and to him I apologize. It's just, he knows what I mean because he's played the game before. It's hard because there's nothing new. There is no new tactics I can go over for the ruins. It's when you're fighting large groups of enemies, you just use a multi-shot, you fight the boss, and then literally nothing new happens until you progress into the next form. And it's like, once I clear the ruins, that's it for the series. I mean, I can show the next fight, but enemies don't change until Ultimate Mode, and it's going to be quite a while before I get to the point where I can run Ultimate, especially because I'm running solo. Oh, I was talking. I shouldn't. I should have been doing stuff. So it's not that I want the series to be over. It's just I'm kind of hitting a wall, and I don't know how to progress at this point. Progress at this point. So that's what's going on with me. And yeah, I'm having a hard time trying to figure that out. I love this castle defense game. It's so much fun. But yeah, so that's that. Can't really think of anything else that I really wanted to cover or what's going on with me. Naruto is so overpowered in this. Like, it's funny, they actually released, this is actually one of the older games. This is 5.5. The newest one, 6.3, actually they've, like, completely overhauled most of the characters. And, like, everybody is really balanced now. But, the problem is 5.5, there's actually an English translation. So, like, I can look at this and, oh, okay, Boots of Swiftness, and it says exactly what it is. 6.3, they still haven't released, or they haven't released an English patch, and they probably never will. As far as I know, they haven't released an English patch for even 6.0. And the map developers are now trying to charge money to use quote-unquote secret characters, which is, I think, is a little uncalled for, especially when, you know, the majority of people that play it, they don't know the language. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know why I always play this when I'm going over, like, old stuff. Or, updates. It's weird. It's not weird, it's fine. But yeah, so, like I said, not really sure what's going on with me. I'm gonna actually try to start, actually there is something I can update on, now that I'm thinking about it. I talked about doing sword fighting videos again, which obviously I have not done. But there's actually something coming up that I might be doing, and that's, I own a lightsaber from Ultra Sabers, and I actually just bought another order, which was a saber staff. It was the Initiate, it was their cheapest one, but it's still, you know, it's an Ultra Saber. So what I'm trying to do is I am trying to actually start a lightsaber group in my area. Problem is I live in the middle of nowhere, so trying to create a group is a little bit difficult, but I'm actively trying. If I can get a group started, that is something that I am going to be doing actively, and I will be posting videos on, is sword fighting, and, well, lightsaber dueling, I guess, is the actual name. Now I can't think of anything else to talk about, so I think what I'll do today is I'll go ahead and record a video of what was I just talking about recording? Oh, Dark Souls, that's right. So yeah, I'll go ahead and record Dark Souls and post this first video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to comment if it's something that you enjoy. You know, if it's not something you like, that's totally fine. I understand. Just let me know so that I can, you know, so that I have some feedback to go off of, so I can, you know, okay, great, this is something people really like. Or, you know, this isn't something really people enjoy. So, thanks for watching again, guys. I'm going to try to get more videos up, and I'll talk to you. Well, I'm going to post that. I'm going to record Dark Souls, so Dark Souls will be up tonight. If enough people like it, I'll go ahead and run through Dark Souls, Prepare to Die, as well. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. For me in about 20 minutes. So, bye!